for the world premiere of The Theater Bizarre! 7 is one of the most exciting genre filmmakers combining to bring you this film. Many people in this room love everybody involved with this picture, including myself. It's a very emotional moment. I'm trying not to get verklempt about it, you know. But yeah, almost everybody involved with this picture has come to the festival many times in the past. A lot of this film actually came together at previous Fantasias. It's a really exciting situation, and instead of me talking forever, I'm gonna bring someone else to talk forever, a really fun talker actually. The producer of this film, who also directed the Sweet segment, who also is the founder of Severin Films, one of the best indie video labels. Totally. Hopefully has one of the best Blu-ray very soon. And he's director of Playtown. Please give it up for the one and only David Gregory!
Is premiering at Fantasia. I came to this festival for the first time last year with Birdemic, but obviously that wasn't a film of mine. But anyway, this is one of the most fun festivals I've ever been to. When I was growing up, I used to go to festivals like Shop Around the Clock in London, and that's where I discovered the works of people like Richard Stanley and Buddy Giovinazzo. And we were all obsessed with, you know, uncut films because we had so much censorship over there. And the director's vision, and why can't we see it the way the director intended it? So when I came up with the idea for the Theater Bizarre, it just seemed so natural to me to get filmmakers who were visionaries and just let them make their films without any kind of interference. And you know, why wouldn't you do that? If you're going to get visionary filmmakers, you hire them because they're visionary, not to actually, you know, compress their vision. So anyway, it selected a fantastic group of filmmakers that I'm sure you're all familiar with. The problem was obviously getting finance for the movie, because no film company wants to hear about a movie where you just say, here's the money, come back with a movie, Mr. Filmmaker. So we ended up getting the finance from a concrete company in Connecticut. Thanks to my close friend, Daryl Tucker. Who has similar sensibilities to all of us, and also with a contribution from Fabrice Lambeau from Metaluna Productions. And off we went, because the concrete people, they really weren't interested in having, you know, final cut and approval over, you know, dialogue and things like that, so it was absolutely perfect. So without further ado, I mean, we have a lot of people from the movie here, a lot of the actors, including Lynn Lowry and Udo Kier. Who we will bring up after the movie, because it's going to be a Q&A with about 50 people, I think. But, a million people. But for now, I'd like to introduce the filmmakers who went completely over and above with the small budget that they had to deliver something that was really befitting their style and their vision. So, and I'll bring them up in order of how they show in the movie. So first of all the way from his hideout in Montsecourt, France, in the French Pyrenees, the return of Mr. Richard Stanley.
Come round at last, slouches towards Bethlehem to be born. It's great being back after 6 years, and I really hope you enjoy what we've got here.
And all the way from Staten Island via Berlin, Mr. Buddy Giovinazzo.
Like the film, I can only say it was such an honor to be in this crowd, man. It was really fucking cool. Thanks.
And the man who needs absolutely no introduction if you've seen any horror movie that contained blood in the late 70s and the 80s, Mr. Tom Savini.
I think the less said, better. Let's get on with it.
And the director of the least testosterone-fueled episode of the Theatre Bazaar, and the guy who edited most of the episodes of Theatre Bazaar, Mr. Douglas Buck.
Thanks, good evening, bonsoir. Ever since in '98, my first short film, or my second short film, Cutting Moments, was accepted to Montreal Fantasia, I never knew what Montreal Fantasia and this city would end up meaning to my life and career. It's like a second home to me. I'm really excited to bring a project back that I'm really, really fond of, and I hope you guys like it, and thank you for the support for many years. And one thing, this was the first thing I ever shot in Montreal, and it's mostly Montreal cast and crew, and many of them are here tonight. And this film would not be, or my episode would not be up on that screen without their hard work and dedication. So thank you to them so much. Yes, thank you guys again. Enjoy it, and we'll talk afterwards.
And the genius cinematographer, but generally quite disturbed filmmaker, Mr. Karim Hussein.
Well, I just want to say this is really an amazing experience with my friends. It's rare you actually get to work with your friends, and Vision Stains is a documentary about shit that just happens in Montreal. This shit just happens all the fucking time. And I want to give an absolute shout out to my wonderful actors who, without you, I am nothing. And my amazing crew that we have in Montreal too, including, I mean, so many of them, Douglas, Cutter, and, you know, I also shot Douglas's episode and Richard Stanley's, and they're all of our childs. This is a very absurd, tumor-laden baby, but, you know, perhaps these tumors will teach us a thing or two about the truth. Enjoy.
So after the movie, we'll introduce you to numerous other people, including the other producers, the other guys from Severin Films, and various members of the cast and crew. But for now, Jeremy. Sorry, Jeremy. What an asshole. Okay, the director of the wraparound, the Udo Kier segment, Mr. Wizard of Gore, Jeremy Caskett.
I just want to second what it seems like just about everybody else said, and that is that to not just make a movie with friends, but so many of these other filmmakers are people whose work I've admired my whole life and that influenced me, and you know, people that are not just contemporaries, but who you really respect, and I think that's very unusual in the world of genre. It's really an honor. It's a great group of people and really fucking kick-ass filmmakers. So enjoy the movie, guys.
Thank you.